Hey, and welcome back, guys, to another episode of Collecticon Action Figure Review. Today we'll be talking about Blowtorch from the Gijoe Pursuit of Cobra line, brought to you by HAZBRO. Guys, I can't say enough about this figure. This is one of my all-time favorites, and I know I say that about a lot of figures. Reason being, I only buy the ones that I like. That's a little hint to you guys. Buy the figures you like. Don't try to get every figure in the set, unless, of course, your goal is to have everything that they create. There's some figures that I see and you'll never really see me do a review on a figure that's just horrible, because I tend to try to look at them in the store and say yay or nay. If it's a horrible figure, I don't always succeed, to leave it on the shelf or on the peg. With that being said, let's talk about Blowtorch real quick, guys. Let's get inside of this figure. Little backstory. When I was a wee little lad some time ago, I wanted this figure real bad for Christmas. So Mom and Dad took me down to the local Toys R Us. They said, tell Santa what you want. You know, you remember those days? And we'll let him know, and maybe he'll bring it to you. Well, come Christmas Day, guess what? They were all out. I had a lot of other figures, thankfully, underneath the Christmas tree that year, but Blowtorch was not one of them. Now, fast forward 4 years later, grandmother has this little antique shop that she's, running. She wanted to bring some toys into it. She brings in a little batch of G.I. Joes, and when I go to visit her there, I see this guy. Of course, I put on the cute eyes. She lets me get him, and voila, I had him. Now, that was my first tenure with this figure. Now, here we are, years later, and this figure captures the likeness perfectly from top to bottom. I mean, I can't say enough about this. I'm really excited about this guy. I just popped him out of the package. What makes this line so great? Let's do a real quick walkthrough. All the accessories. I'm always ranting and raving about the accessories. First things first, they have it listed as a assault rifle in the back of the package. It actually, in fact, is an effing SCAR, a Belgian-made assault rifle. One of the newer model rifles used by the U.S. military and special forces for you shooters out there. Also, he comes with a fire extinguisher here, as shown. Can't really focus in on what's on it, but there's a lot of safety warnings and things of that nature on the overall cylinder itself. Then he comes with a flame axe, at least, or fire axe, that's what they're calling it. And then flame mines. I know, it just look like mines to me, but flame mines, pressure mines. And then he comes with this nifty flamethrower that appears to be tooled from the original sculpt of the 1986 version. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm somewhat of an expert, but nobody knows everything. And then here we are with the fuel pack on the back, as well as what I would assume is a Kevlar helmet equipped with an oxygen mask. Great stuff, guys. Now, let's get a look, real quick, I'm shooting this one hand, so bear with me, of what his likeness looks like. So let's do a quick little pop off here of the helmet. Let's set him up here, guys. Look at that. There we are. Look at that. Good stuff. Camera captures his face and his likeness really well. He looks exactly like he did on the cartoon. Every now and then they would picture him or show him without the helmet or the mask, kind of in the background. He was a very iconic background character on the cartoon in the mid-'80s, and he looked just like that. I'm really pleased with how he turned out, man. They didn't stray far from, the creative process here. God, I'm just excited about this figure. Let's look at his armor real quick for you guys. See if there's anything I've missed. Pretty standard stuff. It appears that this chest plate comes off if you remove the head. I'm not going to do that right now, but let's do this real quick. Let's see. Let's do this. There we are. But if you were to remove his head, which is a swivel head, pop-off head, you would have this removable chest plate armor here. And then on his back, check that out. I just noticed this, guys. That is a little mini fire extinguisher, kind of like a backup right there. Love it. Now this is fixed to his lower back there, but it is in fact a very cool addition to the overall realism of the figure there. I like that. I like that a lot. Here he has the flame retardant gloves there. Very heavy duty stuff, as well as the flame retardant boots. And they have red bottoms, very realistic looking. I just love this. I love this. Hasbro, you know, as far as the G.I. Joe line is concerned, and a lot of you guys have chimed in about this as well, they're just knocking them out the ballpark, man. I've seen a lot of you other guys' reviews. You guys are covering some, you know, different takes on these figures, and you're having the same overall synopsis as I'm having, that these figures are just absolutely excellent. Hasbro, if you're listening, keep it up. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, because Lord knows I've given you guys quite the reaming in the past, but I'm digging these figures right now. But that's Blowtorch, guys. Enough said. We've talked about them. Now let's get out of here. Until next time, keep collecting, start painting, and check out some of Collecticon's amazing displays. Bye-bye.